I am live. Hi, everybody. I am back. I'm testing out my stream yards, y'all. So welcome to my channel. Me, this is I, the infamous Kiki. Why be famous when you can be infamous, right? And I'm doing my 600-pound life. I do love during lockup. I'm gonna start doing more TV shows. And more things. But we're trying out my new stream with StreamYards, trying to see how it looks first, y'all. And then we're gonna watch my 600-pound life. This is season 11, episode 7, Chris P's journey. Um, and I am live. I'm just making sure that my stuff is my stuff is correct. Yes, it is. We're here. So I appreciate everybody being here. If you are here, I'm just gonna give everybody a minute to kind of get on in here. This is like I said, I'm new to StreamYard, so we're gonna try this. I'm gonna watch this episode live. Um, welcome everybody who's in here. I'm gonna watch this episode live. I've been watching a little bit of it. I have to admit to you guys. Hi, Lily Bear, once again. Hello, Boo Boo. Lily Bear, I don't know if Lily Bear, you're a boy or a girl, but welcome, Boo. I can't tell. But I'm going to watch this show live. Like I said, I was going to start out at season 11, episode 1. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of background before I start this. Some of you guys are going to watch it on the replay. So, hey, everybody. Before my husband passed away about 9 years ago. It'll be next month. Me and Lily Bear, you're a girl. Well, hey girl. My husband passed away almost 9 years ago. We used to watch my 600-pound life. I became interested in this show. Like I said, it's season 11 now, many years back, because I was on my own weight loss journey. For those of you who do not know, who didn't realize, that I myself used to be a big girl. I used to be over 300 something pounds. Now I wasn't as big as these people. Like I wasn't 500-600 pounds. I think at my heaviest, I was probably 300 and almost 400 pounds, probably 380 pounds. If you subscribe to my channel, you look at my community tab. Sometimes I'll post pictures of me when I was a bigger girl. I'll post another picture when I was a bigger girl. I was so big that I could not have children. They were told me that I could not have kids. My husband was younger than me. He wanted to have children. And I thought to myself, oh no, I'm not going to be able to give this man any children. So I was also had high blood pressure. I had diabetes. I was pre-diabetes. And I had breathing issues just because I was obese. And so I was told by a nutritionist and my OBGYN that it would be better if I would lose the weight. If I could lose the weight, then it would fix our fertility issues. We went to a fertility clinic and everything. He got checked out. He was fine. It turned out it was me. Okay. So I went on a weight loss journey. I started eating Atkins, what they call keto diet now. Now it's keto. And I lost 50 pounds within I started working out. I cut back my calories. I read everything I could about diets and fasting. I did intermittent fasting. Like I said, I lost about 50 pounds. I lost 50 pounds. I went back to my OBGYN. I started ovulating again because I had stopped ovulating. I stopped having my monthly cycle. I stopped ovulating because there's a thing called was it anorrhea or anorrhea, where you get so big that you stop actually having you stop ovulating because you're so much fat. You're just so unhealthy, and so then I ended up getting pregnant. So then I had a miscarriage. Then I ended up getting pregnant again, and I had my son. Once I had my son, I had gained back a lot. I had lost a whole bunch of weight, but I'd probably gained back weight. And then once my son was a toddler and us being first-time parents, by the time my son was a year old, I had probably gained back almost all the weight that I lost. So I went on another weight loss journey. This time I was like, I'm serious for real. And I went gung ho. Um, I ate keto. I was eating 1,000 calories a day. I was working out 5 days a week. I lost a whole bunch of weight. And so that's the journey I've been on since then. I mean, I've had some setbacks. I had my daughter. I gained a little bit of weight, of course, because I was pregnant. And then once she was about a year old, I lost another set of weight. I used to be a size 28, 26, 28, and now I'm like I'm probably like a size 10 or 11 now. And it's been like this. My son is almost 13. So I've been on this weight loss journey really off and on since childhood. I was a fat kid. I was a fat adult. I just, once I got with my late husband, he liked to go to buffets and like to eat. And I just ate with him. And I gained a whole bunch of weight. And yeah, so that's but I've always struggled with my weight. Right now I work out. I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm hiccuping. I work out now. I still eat keto. I don't eat sugar or carbs. Everything I eat is low carb bread, low carb tortillas. I drink, y'all see me drinking, this is my cup of Kool-Aid over here. I make Kool-Aid. I try to stay away from soda. My Kool-Aid is made with Splenda. I'm a Splenda queen. I don't care what anybody says. I'm Splenda queen. I can't do real sugar. It causes cravings. Carbs, if I eat a lot of carbs, which is like rice, starches, I don't eat potatoes. I don't eat rice. If I do eat, like if I go on and I eat something carb, it'll be because of special occasion, like a piece of cake. I really love sugar. I love sweets. I have a sugar addiction. So I have to like not indulge. Indulge. Thank you, Lily Bear. Yeah, my weight loss journey has been very long. And yeah, about my late husband. My late husband died of congestive heart failure. He had cardiomyopathy. He was born with heart issues. He was only 28 years old when he passed away. My late husband was younger than me. And he was born with heart issues that just progressively got worse over time. So yeah, that's my weight loss journey is still a journey. Sometimes I post the videos of what I'm doing, but it's always a journey. People ask me, how did I lose weight? I was like, it's just insanity. Like, it's just, you have to be one of these people that just have to like, cause some days, I'm just like everybody else. Some days I just want to give up and just like, you know what? I'm just going to eat a piece of cake. I'm just going to do this. And then I get into the slippery slope of bad eating. So one day is bad too. Then I have to reset. I have to come back. Today was my reset day because it's spring break. Y'all know how it is. Okay. Y'all know how it is on spring break. You want to eat. Okay. You guys want to eat. It's like, you want to eat. You're out with your kids. You're doing things. And you don't really have time. I mean, my life is so wrapped up into me really trying to plan meals and plan what to eat and go grocery shopping. And then when you're out and you're on vacation or you're with your kids and you're doing this, it's like you really don't have time to really like think about what you're eating. You just like, I need to grab something real quick, or I'm here with the kids. My kids, in my house, they kind of eat the way I do, but they're not really. I mean, I can cook for my kids. People are like, how do you stay on a diet and your kids don't eat that? I don't see food as a comfort. I don't have a psychological crutch on food. Like a lot of these people on these shows, they have a psychological fixation with food. That was never my thing. My thing was just sugar. I have an insulin deficiency. I have a sugar addiction where I crave sugar because my insulin levels were not good. I take medication for it. Also, I have a kidney issue, which is a long story, but it has to do with me having my son, and it damaged my kidneys. So my body has a hard time filtering out salt, right? I retain water a lot. I take kidney pills to help filter out the salt that's in my body, because I'll puff up like you don't even know. Like if I don't drink a lot of water, I can't drink too much soda. I can't eat a lot of salty foods. I'm not into salty foods, but I can't eat a lot of things like processed meats and stuff like that has a high like nitrates and high salt in count to it. I'm sorry y'all explain all this, but It's fascinating because when I watch these shows, I think about my own weight loss journey. And that's how I started. Me and my late husband started watching this show because we wanted to see what other people did. And I was just curious. So that's just giving you some backstory. I won't do this for episodes. I'm just doing this because this is my first episode doing this show. So I'm just giving you some backstory about my personal journey and the things that I say and my observations and the things that I see on these shows. Again, I'm not here. This is just for entertainment purposes. I am not here to drag anybody about their weight. I'm not here to fat shame people. I'm not here to make people feel bad because they're big. I understand what it feels like to be big and have low self-esteem. I understand it. I've always been the fat girl. Like I've had a group of friends who are skinny and beautiful and cute, and I was the fat one. So hi, Dustin. Welcome. So I've always felt bad about my weight. I'm just going to be really candid and honest with you guys. But I've always felt bad about my weight. I've always had hangups about my looks and about my weight, and I'm overly paranoid about what I eat and all of that because I just, I grew up in a different time now. Like we were talking about this for those of us who grew up in the 90s when a lot of you women will remember, or men too, Kate Moss, and how there were hip hugger jeans and everybody was super super like cocaine thin, like super skinny, anorexic, bulimic looking models was the thing when I grew up. When I was growing up, I read 17 magazine and Young Miss and all these magazines where these women were beautiful and blonde. There was no Megan Thee Stallions. There was no Cardi B. There was no women. There was no city girls. There was no women with thick thighs and thick ass. The only time you've seen those women were in music videos. I was very much into the fashion industry and wanted to be a designer, and I'm a creative and all that. Um, that's okay. That's okay, Dustin. I appreciate you being here. Dustin, it was good to see you on camera that one week. I'm so happy to see you on camera. You're so young, Dustin. Dustin's so young. It's so young. Um, but growing up in that time in the 90s where you had Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, that was the hot women out there for beauty. A lot of y'all, may not be old enough to remember, but it was just a day in time. Right now is such a good time to be a model. I see dark skinned models. I see bald headed models. I see straight models, gay models, trans models. I see models of all shapes and sizes and colors. When I watch these YouTube videos and I see these models, it is such a beautiful thing to see Meg Thee Stallion come out with her thick thighs and her thick ass, and she's just doing it. And she's considered beautiful. She's on the cover of Vogue magazine. Back in the 90s, those things would have never happened. You would have never seen, I'm type of I was around when Destiny Child first came out and they was all skinny. And they all were, and Beyonce was up front because, Beyonce's course is gorgeous and talented. But she was up front. We all know why. Because she was light, bright, and they were all super, super skinny. I mean, there were so many friends I had that had eating disorders back in the 90s where they would literally be drinking soup diets. There were cinnamon diets, soup diets, lemon diets, like where women were basically killing themselves to be thin. I mean, it was such an epidemic of how many women out there, especially I'd say Caucasian ones, that had to go through the whole anorexia, bulimia thing. And it was so tragic. I had friends that were basically like starving themselves. Like it was not conducive being a fat girl. So me being a thick thigh, thick ass, I got hips and thighs, Okay, yeah, Lily Bear said she'll be 49. Okay, you with me, mama. We were in the same age. Yeah, in the 80s and 90s, it was all about cocaine then. It was all about cocaine then. I like people have no idea the fashions were the low rise jeans, the every starlet on TV, Beverly Hills 90210, they had the little crop tops and they had the little skinny. Everybody had to be skinny and thin. That was the whole thing. All the models were thin. All the actresses were thin. Everybody was thin. I just remember everybody being skinny. Even the black girls that were on TV were thin, skinny. Brandy is skinny. Monica is skinny. They were all skinny. Even you watch the rap videos from around the late 80s, early 90s, even the rap girls that were in the music videos were more athletic. They were more athletic built. They were skinny. They were athletic. You didn't see the butts and all that didn't come into the 2000s after my generation. After the damage has been done to all of us. The damage had already been done, okay? Um, Past my generation, when the 2000s came, I'm already like in my late 20s, damage is done. But that really shaped my experiences in school. And I didn't date anybody when I was in school. Boys my age didn't like me. I dated older men because older men seemed to like my curves, and that was dangerous. And that is a story for another time that I will tell you about my own experiences being a teenager and being preyed upon, like pretty much. Which I didn't realize that until I was older. What I went through was not normal, and what I went through was definitely predatory. I dated a lot of older men when I was younger, men that I should not have been dating, that I thought was very normal, and I realize now that that was not very normal. But that's what I went through. So that's just giving you some context, of how attitudes have changed about, fat shaming and fat acceptance. I'm so happy for it. I still consider myself a big girl, even though I'm not 300 something pounds. I still stick up for the big girls as much as I can. Now, Monique and Derek, I don't stick up for her. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. But watching these shows again, I'm not coming here to drag nobody. I'm not coming here to hate on anybody. I'm just, I feel a lot of sympathy for these people because I feel like a lot of these people are trapped. So we're going to talk about Chris P. His journey. I've already watched 10 minutes of this. Chris P has had, let me pause it and say that he's had a sad life. Not much different than anybody. I mean, a lot of people, but his mom was not there. His mom was hooked on drugs, and she pretty much was in and out of his life, and his brothers and sisters barely had any food. And Chris has sat here and made, I would say, a whole package of bacon and a whole carton of 8 carton eggs, and then he rolled it up in tortillas and put some sauce on it. Now, one of these burritos is enough to make me want to gag and throw up. Like, that'd be enough food for me to eat for an entire damn day. But Chris literally has made 10 burritos.
We just started talking like we used to. We have this connection, and then it became like an every.
So Chris went to high school, and he played football a little bit. Then he got janked out of there because of his mom's unstable situation. Yeah, these stories are heartbreaking. And so Chris is talking about him being, he was trying to get a job as a young adult, but he was having a hard time working at a grocery store and stuff like that.
I was like, okay, I could do that. Why not? I have some money saved. I have a car. So I drove to Rhode Island. My first 6 months in Rhode Island were rough. The only job that I could find was delivering pizza.
So
besides all that,
Chris met a girl.
Really hit it off.
He ended up
moved in with her, and I found a better job.
Moving with a girl, moving to Rhode Island. He was delivering pizzas.
The best thing I remember of those days was eating really healthy.
Me
and Kaylee would always go to the gym.
And they would always, and he got healthy. He found a good woman, and they would go to the gym.
Over 100 pounds.
And he lost over 100 pounds. Wow.
And then me and Kaylee became inseparable. We got pregnant and had our little Zoe.
Okay, and so he got pregnant.
She was born. Zoe has been the center of my universe.
A daughter. He has a daughter named Zoe.
My main purpose in life. Like, I remember just going to work and then coming home proud because I was able to help and support. And that made
okay, so him and his girlfriend had a baby. And the girlfriend, she looks pretty.
Like, hey, Chris, come fill out a job.
So it seemed like she was a good influence. So I want to know what happened. Because he had lost a whole bunch of weight.
That's where I was finally able to get into a real job with a real career path.
Oh, he got a real job.
To a different position. I went from $10 an hour to almost $50 an hour.
He's making almost $50 an hour.
And I was making good money.
He was making good money.
I rewarded myself with food. And
oh,
I
no.
started putting more weight.
But he still had an issue with food. So no matter.
Kaylee and I had been a very romantically active couple. And as I got heavier.
And he got heavier.
There with us anymore.
And their marriage fell apart.
I think we just both knew it was coming. We decided to separate.
Oh, he separated from his wife.
There was no fight, but breaking up was hard on me. I would see Zoe, but I missed Kaylee.
And he missed his wife or girlfriend. I
would just go eat food.
So he would just use food as comfort.
There was nothing else to do.
That's sad.
Not even food could numb out all the issues that I was having.
Because Chris had issues. Like, he had issues that, like, being in a relationship couldn't fix.
But I had to relocate to Oklahoma. So I drove all the way across the country.
And then he had to
started over on
relocate
my own.
to
I knew
Oklahoma.
that food had started becoming a real problem for
And
me.
then food became
I
more
wanted
of
to
a
get back to
problem.
where
I mean,
had been when I
what
was
he's
saved.
describing really is like classic drug addict behavior. I mean, like, you know, he meets somebody, gets with that person, but then the addiction still creeps in. I mean, food can be an addiction, just like, I mean, the way he's talking is like something an addict would go through.
Between Kaylee and I hated it when Zoe was gone. So I paid for Kaylee and her husband Rob to move out here, and they stayed with me until Rob got a job. And after I got used to
And he
Kaylee
paid for
Rob,
the
we're all like
ex-wife's
good friends.
new husband
And I helped take care of the kids.
to get a job while he took care
But once again, just as I was happy and settled
the job.
somewhere, it all fell apart.
Okay, then it fell
Without any notice one day, the cable company I had relocated for turned around and let me go.
Oh, the cable company let
I
him
was
go.
completely blown away.
So
I
he
just
just
lost the best job that I'm going to get. I mean, I was making really good money.
he was making really good money, so he lost his
And
job.
that
Hey,
was
Jackie C. Oh my God, Jackie C is in the house. It's early in the morning, girl. What you doing up?
I'm up over 500 pounds at that point. And then I really, really turned to eating before I knew.
So he gained more and more weight. So yeah, so no matter, it just seems like he was pacifying his weight issues with
get more worried about myself.
having a family and a kid, and everything's good when everything's stable. But then when things start going bad, it just seems like he just goes back to food and comfort. And that's the same thing what an addict does. Every time something goes wrong or doesn't go in your favor, then they go back to the drug. He doesn't see his mom because his mom was not a good mother, and so he hadn't seen her in 6 years.
She was concerned enough, she dropped all her plans to come and see me.
So his mom, I guess, is gonna come see him. It's 1:08. Yeah, it's 1:08 my time as well.
Hey, you.
And Chris's house doesn't look bad. I mean, for somebody who's that big who can't have a hard time getting around, usually their houses are wrecked. Yeah, exact different addictions, you know, not only drugs. Yeah. Hey, Jackie C, what's up, girl? I'm up late. I don't know why I'm up this late, y'all. I don't know. I got a lot to think about, like a lot on my mind. So, but I thought I'd go ahead and watch the show.
What, 7 years?
Something like that. 6 years. I'm really glad that you called me.
He ain't talked to his mom in 6 years, so here she is. I guess because she want to be on the show. Let me stop. Because she wants to be on this damn show. His mom is here because Mama wants to be on the show. Are you an hour behind us? So it's 12 o'clock. His mom just want to be on the show. She's like, I'll show up. I'll show up. I love you so much. Girl, you just want to be on the show.
I sit down, I can't turn the steering wheel. If I can sit
so Chris has to, like, when he gets up, he has to like rock like this and then propel his weight up. I'm just like, Lord, Lord.
And I'm going to need someone to actually be there with me in Houston.
So he's going to go to Houston to see Dr. Now.
I can do that.
And he needs his mom to like drive him there and support him.
Lot.
I wish I could have been here sooner. My feelings right now.
Mom says she's ready to do it. I'm just like, she don't look too sure. She don't sound too sure. It's like, are you, Mom, really? I'm suspicious. I'm side-eyeing the mama because she.
I didn't recognize him when I first saw him. But I love my son with all my heart. And
Mom says she loves her son with all her heart. And if she needs him to be here, she's going to do it. I don't know, girl. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about Mama. I don't know. I just have my suspicions. Mom, you know, I don't know about Mama. Mama seems a little, I don't know, she seems a little flaky. Maybe that's just me. But I hope she follows. And I gotta watch commercials, y'all. I'm sorry, but I don't have the Discovery Plus without the commercials. I don't know why I'm up so late because I know I got to get up early in the morning and drop these kids off. I got to drop some kids off home because, you know, spring break is over. But okay, 1 month has gone past. He is in Oklahoma and he's packing up on his way to drive to Houston. And right now he's cooking. He has to sit on a cooler because he can't stand for very long. And his mom is still there, okay. And he has the biggest frying pan skillet I've ever seen in my damn life. I ain't never seen a skillet that big. And I guess they're making spaghetti. Oh, and his daughter is visiting. Oh, is she cute?
Why did you get so big? Grandma.
Do you remember Grandma?
Yeah.
And then the little girl was like, Grandma. She looked at her like, who is this?
So we're making. My mother's been so absent from my life. She's only met her granddaughter once before.
She's only met her granddaughter once, and the little girl looked at her like, who is this? They make, when they say they're making spaghetti, I mean they're making spaghetti enough for like 60 people. Like I don't even I mean he literally made a whole pot of spaghetti. And and the bread. And the bread, y'all. The bread, oh my God. Yeah, it would be tough to see your child going through healthy. He is literally finna eat this whole thing of spaghetti. And he's gonna put butter on the bread and put spaghetti on top of it. What? Okay. What? What? Has anyone ever seen anyone do that before? I've only seen one other person do that, where they put butter on the bread and then put spaghetti on top of it and eat it like I said. I've only seen one other person. Justin said, "Nice to meet you. Never seen this chat before." Jackie C is a holdover from Tony Teflon days.
Well, when I lose some weight, we can start doing that stuff.
Oh my God! Like what? I don't understand how a stomach can hold as much. Like then he's gonna drink out the milk jug. Oh, great googly moogly. Oh my! So he's eating a mixing bowl of spaghetti and a jug of milk and like 10 slices of bread. Just watching it makes my stomach hurt. Like my stomach is hurting, y'all. My stomach is hurting, y'all. I can't. Just watching. He ate the whole thing. Like I don't even. No, they just took slices of bread and they spread butter on it, Jackie, and then they put spaghetti on it and then bread on top of it and ate it like a sandwich. I've never seen anyone do anything like that in my life. I've seen somebody eat bread and butter and spaghetti, like I seen that, but that would be. Like I said, I think I've only seen it one other time on some TV show as like a joke, but he really ate like a half a loaf of bread in a vat full of spaghetti. I just don't understand how people could eat like that. Like it made my stomach hurt just watching it. And then imagine going to the bathroom after all that. I mean, the human body can only digest so much. So it's like his colon must be just. I just think about people's colons. Like that's the first thing I think. He must need a colonoscopy. Like seriously, because I just can imagine what kind of bowel system is just all that bacteria up in there. Just all up in there. I mean, because, and then he has a cat somewhere. Somewhere there's a cat. That sounds so redneck. Jackie, see, it is. It is, girl.
Yeah, you can. I guess I have to. I have to, don't I?
And then he breathing hard, and then he has so much like fat between his legs, he can't close his legs. Like I just
really been getting worse and worse.
But I mean, at least he mobile, because some of these people they don't even be mobile. They be in like wheelchairs, they be in walkers. At least he can move around, pretty good. So I don't know. I don't think he seems 600 pounds, but I don't know how tall he is. Because the taller you are, it seems like the better off you can carry the weight a little bit more than somebody who's short and overweight. It's hard being short and being overweight. Like that's the worst. That's so much on your back and your organs. I don't know. Yeah. So him and his mom are gonna drive to Houston to go see Dr. Now at the weight loss center. Everybody go see Dr. Now. I love Dr. Now. Dr. Now be like.
So how you feeling now?
I feel.
They're going from Oklahoma City to Houston. That's not too bad of a drive.
I get you now.
That's like maybe like a 6-hour drive. Well, it's raining hard.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to slow down, we're gonna have to slow down.
I can't even see.
She's telling him to have to slow down because he can't even see. It's raining really hard.
It get worse for a little while. Yeah, we're in like the easy easy part of it right now.
It's gonna get worse.
Well, hey, this will keep you on your toes.
Toes, hell, I want to keep on all four tires.
She can't see anything. It's raining really hard. What was raining that hard and you can't see? Pull over.
Probably one of the worst parts of it.
Yes, I'm gonna start covering the show. Yes, I am. Jackie, see, you know it. I'm in Texas. I didn't see people eat some stuff. I'm just like, what is that? What is that? You know, I'm from Michigan, so I'm not used to all this. I didn't see a lot of improvised meals here in Texas. I like to call them improvised meals because basically that's what they is. They just improvise meals. It's people just making up stuff and just slapping stuff together. So they finally made it to Houston. Pretty uneventful. Nobody had a heart attack or legs fell asleep.
My legs work. All right.
It's a long drive, but he made it. They made it in one piece to the hotel.
Okay, and got it.
So they at the hotel. They made it to Houston. I'm freezing cold, y'all. I got my space heater on. My cat's somewhere downstairs. He's not up here anymore. He breathing hard.
Definitely.
Like I said, he's pretty mobile. I mean, he's not like, I mean, he's overweight. Like he's large, but you know, very doable. If he lose the weight, he'd be all right. When I lost a lot of the weight, I had to have surgery. I had to have I got like a mommy makeover. I had a tummy tuck. I had lipo. But yeah, I had like them redo my body because I had a bunch of hanging skin all over the place. So they removed like 20, 30 pounds worth of skin. Because no matter how much you work out, you're going to have the skin hanging there. Like no matter what I did, it didn't disappear. So I had, you know, all of that cut out. All that cut out.
We ended up using 3 times as much, and the clothes still weren't as clean as with Tide.
So we're back to time.
My mom is asleep.
Yeah.
My mom's asleep. I think my kids are still up. I know my daughter
You suck at folding.
and her cousin are still up. My son, I think my son is still up
Do
too.
3 times the
I think
laundry and
all
get
the kids are still, as a matter of fact, because when I went downstairs to get me something to drink before I started this, all of them were still up in the kitchen getting grapes. Talking about, we're getting grapes. Bye, Mom. I was like, bye. But my mom was asleep. She's like, I'm out, kids. I don't know why I don't. Is it charging? I'm trying to see if my computer's charging. Yes, charging. So yeah, they're still up, even though it's 1:00 in the morning. But this is their last night of fun. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna let y'all stay up. Because normally they're in bed like at 10:00. But I was like, spring break, I'm gonna let y'all stay. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all right now. So I'm gonna let them do that.
And the clothes still weren't as clean as with Tide.
So we're back to time.
If I get too skinny, my belly has extra skin. Yeah, that's what happens, especially when you have children too.
You suck at folding.
Oh, I know.
Do 3 times the laundry and get a Tide.
What doesn't
Save $10
do you have a
$30 on Tide.
answered my post? Which post, Dustin? Oh, back off a commercial. They're in Houston. I've been to Houston before many times. The NASA's at and all that. Chris is laid up in the cut. Oh, my mouth is hurting, y'all. Oh, my braces, y'all. Oh, my mouth be hurting. All this, I ain't really.
We've been on the road for 3 hours today. But we're almost at Dr. Now's.
Oh, they almost at Dr. No. Oh, I'm sorry. They weren't in Houston yet. They stopped outside of Houston. Oh, they stopped maybe in Dallas.
Now that I'm closer to the doctor's office,
Did I have gastric bypass? No, I did not.
I'm just nervous about meeting him.
I lost a bunch of weight, and then once I lost the weight, I had a tummy tuck and lipo to fix the skin. But no, I didn't have a gastric bypass. Nope. When did I get braces? Jackie, see, it still feels like I've had braces about 10 damn years. No, I've had braces over a year now. It'll be 2 years in October. So I've had braces. I keep asking. I was like, please don't tell me we're going to last the whole 24 months. Because I was told it was going to be like a year. Then they were like, oh, we got to do a root canal. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, we got to do that. And then at night, I got to wear like these little rubber bands now because they're like, we're trying to fix your overbite. All of this because I had one tooth. I had too many teeth. I had one too many tooths. That sounds weird. I had an extra tooth that had been hanging on since it was a baby tooth that never fell out. And then eventually it got loose. And then once it got loose, food and stuff got underneath it. And so at the root, it was rotting out. So they're like, we're going to have to pull it. But they're like, when we pull it, it's going to leave a gap. So like, you don't want a gap, do you? I was like, no, I don't want a gap. So they're like, okay, well, in order to stop the gap, you have to get Invisalign or braces. Well, my insurance company wouldn't pay for Invisalign. If you're over the age of 19, they won't pay for it. So they were like, braces it is. So I've had braces for over a year now. All because this tooth, they had to pull it out, and now they're trying to close the gap. All of that. That's the only thing that's wrong with my teeth. My teeth weren't crooked. My teeth are perfectly fine. It's just that one tooth. And then I have a slight overbite. And they're like, well, since you're getting braces, let's fix the overbite. So they're fixing my overbite, which I don't really care about. But since they're in there, you might as well fix the slight overbite. And it's better. I had an overbite when my teeth would roll. My jaw would roll forward. Okay. Now that it hurts. And then I would grind my teeth at night. So now I don't grind my teeth and I don't have an overbite. Yay. From epilepsy, oh my goodness. My late husband had epilepsy real bad. He had major, like grand mal seizures when he slept. It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I always afraid my son was going to have them. I'd be staring at my son at night, but he doesn't have it. But yes, my husband had grand mal seizures all the time. Like, he would get, let me put it on pause. Let me tell y'all, since we're sharing. My husband had seizures so bad. When I was 6 months pregnant, he would have these seizures and he would come out the seizures and just not know where he was at. Like, when people have seizures, I didn't know this was a thing, but they have seizures sometimes and they're like out of their minds, like they're delirious. And so my husband would have seizures so bad that he didn't know where he was at. And one time he literally had a seizure. Finally, he came out of it. He stood up and walked out of my house. Like went through, like I was in the bathroom and then I heard the door close. And I remember his sister was over at my house and she's like, and I was yelling at her saying, he's having a seizure. And then she went to the kitchen and I went to the bathroom and he literally walked past her out the house. Me and my sister-in-law were running down the street getting him because he would just took off and just walk. Scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life. And then we thought he was going to fall in the ditch. He was going to run in the road. Someone's going to run him over. I had to took off down the street. And my sister-in-law behind me, and she had to get him. And I'm like, John. Yeah, you can't even, he didn't know where he was at. He didn't remember his name. I had to take him and turn him around and then take him back inside the house. Because that was one, here I am running down the street in my bare feet, in my gown, like 6 months pregnant. Like, I'm sure the people down the street is like, what is happening? And here come my sister-in-law running behind me in her PJs. And we're just running down the street trying to get him because he was gone. Like, he was like, and so I got him and turned him back. And then one time I can tell y'all, sorry, the diversion, but this is what really happens when people have a seizure. He had a seizure really bad and he stood up and I saw, and he was about to go to the front door. And I was 7 months pregnant and I literally football tackled my husband. Like, I literally grabbed around him and brought him down to the ground on top of me, even though I was pregnant, because I was determined that he was not going to, because it was raining. It was raining really, really bad that day. And he had a real bad seizure that he fell out and he hit his head. And the first thing I saw him just going straight for the front door. And I was like, not today. So I grabbed him from behind him. My husband was kind of he was a big guy, he was a brawny guy. And I just wrestled him down to the ground. And then my sister-in-law was like, oh my God, like she froze because she ran in the room. She's like, what happened? Because it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She's like, oh my God. And so she rolled her brother off of me. And she's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. Just check on him, make sure he's okay. Because I was like, she's like, what happened? I said, girl, if I wouldn't have football tackled his ass, he would have ran out the door again, and I wouldn't have been able to catch him. Like I was getting bigger and heavier and pregnant, and I was just, I'm a strong girl. I live, you live, bro. I live, bro. So I just put my arms around him and said, bye, Dustin. You have a good night, sweetie. Good night. Good morning. Good night. Go to bed. Bye, Dustin. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's one of the stories that I tell my kids. So I was like, do you know how to football tackle your dad? When I was pregnant with you, my son was like, what? I said, yeah. I just put my arms around him and clasped my hands together like this and wrestled him out to the ground. Look at Dr. Now.
My weight.
Dr. Now, I like the way he talked. It's so cute. I think Dr. Now is so cute.
Haven't been so successful.
How'd you get down to Houston?
If I could do your program and get a little bit better guidance to make that change.
Okay, so since you live a little too far to drive here and back in one day.
So Dr. Now's like, you're gonna have to move here to Houston.
If you want to do my program.
We haven't really.
Oh, you're gonna stay? Okay, hey,
I
Dustin.
haven't seen my mom in 7 years, so.
Wow, you haven't seen your mom in 7 years.
He said, wow, you haven't seen your mom in 7 years. What's up with that? Dr. Now, like, what's up with that?
My situation
And he needed somebody to here to start this journey with him, so I said I'd be here. And
Dr. Now said, okay.
Like
Dr. Now, the way he be talking.
All right. So
He said, all right.
you're 6 years old and 620. What are you doing now?
He's 620 pounds, by the way. Dustin got on. Dustin backed that thing up. He got on that scale, like Auntie say.
Oh yes,
He's 620.
I mean, my biggest things I want to do things with my daughter, but I also want to. There's a lot of things I want to do for myself.
Chris seems like a good dude. Like he seems like a right person. I hope he's successful. I'm really hoping he's
Oh, it's great.
successful.
She's probably one of the big reasons it's kind of set in for me that I need to
And Chris's
change
skin
a
is
lot
just
of
like,
things. I mean, I've
ew.
been heavy in the past,
Like
but
his
it's still
face is
those
like,
things.
ugh. It's
For the
like,
last 3
ugh.
years.
I don't know, probably because of all the food and the shit he eats. I don't know if he's not washing his face. I don't know what it is, but he got like splotches and acne all over his face. It's gross looking.
Every weekend. Okay. So right now you're not working.
Yeah.
So what do you do all day?
He told Dr. Now, say, you're not working. What do you do all day?
So what do you think is wrong with your eating?
I'm eating too much of everything. Eating the
Yeah,
wrong
Chris
things.
eats too much
So
of everything.
For the past 36 years, you're eating too much. So what is the difference now? Why did you decide to do something now?
I want more. I've been felt alone for a really long time. I realized that part of the reasons why I cope with food.
Chris
and
is
enjoy eating
alone and
because I'm alone.
lonely.
And the only way to not be alone is to break those habits and be able to get out and do things. And until I can learn to control my eating habits, which is what I want to do, I'm just going to continue to be alone.
So why you haven't done anything about it so far?
Chris is like, Dr. Now's like, why you ain't do nothing about it so far? You Dr. Now be grilling their asses. He'd be like, well, you ain't do nothing about it before. Why you doing something about it now? What's going on?
And turn your life around. Your actions need to show me that. So
Right.
I'm going to give you some diet.
Let me try to turn the
that
light
will
off.
break down a 1,200
Oh.
calorie high protein low carb diet.
There we go.
I want you to lose 80 pounds in 2 months.
He wants him to lose 80 pounds in 2 months. Dr. Now be on it.
If you lose that weight, then we're going to work with you. If you come back and you're not able to lose that, then
We
there's
can't
nothing
ever
we
lose
can do
that?
for you. Okay?
Okay.
Any other questions?
Not that I can think of. No.
Okay.
80
I'll
pounds in
take
2
a
months.
over with you.
It's 40 pounds a
Also,
month,
the
y'all.
stuff
Come
I'm
on
gonna
now.
give you is going to have exercise that you're going to have to start doing immediately.
And then he's
So
going to have to
now,
start doing
what are you
exercise
gonna do
immediately.
After 7 years to keep him in track.
Well, just
Dr. Now's like, are you, in other words, are you going to be around to help him, mama? Because you ain't been in there in 7 years. So
Fair enough. All right. I'm going to make some stuff for you and then we're going to go over it, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Dr. Now said, I'll be back. Chris weighs like 610 pounds.
I think I like him, and I'm so proud of you for this.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, his
Chris
mom.
has a bit of a unique situation, it seems. From what he says, he doesn't have anyone living with him.
Yeah, Chris
Anybody.
is in a
He
unique
doesn't have
situation
to
because he
work,
doesn't
and
have
he
anybody
doesn't have
that's
any real
taking care of
goal
him.
in his life other than some general hopes for things.
Dr. Now said Chris ain't got no goals except for like general hopes and things. So, Chris don't really have no support system. So I guess that's what Dr. Now is trying to say. That Chris don't have no support system. He don't have nobody living with him. His mama's gonna be there supposedly, but we'll see how long she may get tired of this and be like, I'm out.
She's gonna be the support he needs, or she's gonna end up unable. Hopefully, both of them are serious.
He said, hopefully the mom will end up enabling him.
Ready to do what it takes to save.
Who's your enabler?
If you do all this, you shouldn't have any problem losing the weight you need. So we'll check you back in 2 months. And
that's one thing they tell you. Anytime you go on any type of journey, whether it be addiction or like you go into a psychologist and you're trying to get therapy, is you have to have support system. And it is very hard to beat addiction and to fix yourself psychologically in anything without having family or friends or somebody behind you, a spouse, family, friends, or something. It is hard to change your life, with just yourself. You need support, and that's a reason why a lot of people don't get help. A lot of people, are addicted to alcohol or drugs or food or whatever it is, and they don't get help because some of these people, they didn't ran off their family and friends, or some people never had family and friends in the first place. So it's kind of hard to do it when you're on the road by yourself. I mean, he does have his daughter, but his daughter, she's a child. She's not really you need adult support system, adult help. Somebody that can hold you accountable. Y'all can work out together, go walking together, stuff like that. It's a lot easier when you have somebody. But his mom, I don't know how much his mom's gonna be there, y'all. We'll see. I hope she should do, but I don't know.
The massage chair at the mall. But
again, it's hard for people to get help when you don't have nobody.
Gain plays with OxyBoost and Febreze. And now, get $10 back when you spend $30. That's a seriously good deal. You know you love to move, baby. We're Huggies.
So we're watching commercials right now, y'all.
With flexible leg cuffs and accompanying.
How old is Chris? I think he's in his 30s. I think that's what they said. Let me see what the episodes say.
One thing you might realize
When it comes out, I think he's in his late 30s.
And that's when you're a member.
Yeah, he's in his probably like 36, 37.
It's never a question of if you're going to level up.
So he's still a young guy, He just needs to go back to Oklahoma City, get his life together. Month 2. So we're on the month 2. And Chris is getting his stretch on. He got his little foot out there.
Doctor now for my first appointment. Coming back took us 12 hours because of traffic.
Took him 12 hours to get back from.
So it was a hard trip.
That's a long trip.
Because of the help I got from Doctor Now to start to turn my life around.
So.
But how hard that trip was on me showed me even more how important it was for me to get healthy, just so I can function, So I'm working hard.
Chris says he's working hard.
Stretches and exercises
right now he's just stretching his legs. I don't really see him doing anything.
I couldn't take the trash out before when I would go out to walk. Sounds funny, but taking the trash out.
So now he's saying that before he wasn't able to take the trash out to the dumpster, but now he can actually
so it's just those things you don't really
move and take the trash out.
It's something I can definitely do now.
That he can do now. Chris got a little swagger to his walk. He got a little swagger, y'all. He like he knew he got a little swagger to his walk now, y'all. Now come on now, Chris. He got a little swagger.
My mom stayed with me for a couple more weeks, but then she had to go back to Vegas to be with my brother since he's mentally challenged.
Oh, his brother is mentally challenged, so the mom had to go back because the brother is taking care of his brother. His brother's mentally challenged.
My mom moving in with me, he's gonna move in too.
So the mom's gonna move in with him. Then this brother has to move in with him too. And so the mom said that she needs to tie up things before she can move in
But
with
I'm
him.
hoping that if I lose a lot of weight soon,
Now he's
then I'll
on
be the
some.
one to help her.
Chris is like on
So I'm
some
making
VR
sure I
game.
don't
I guess
sit
he
for long
plays
periods of time.
some VR
I gotta find
game.
ways to stay active. So I gave up playing any video games, for I'm sitting for a long time.
He gave up
And I
playing
got a
video
VR
games where
unit,
he's sitting.
since
He's
they
actually
require a lot of
playing
activity. So I make
active
sure
video
I'm up and
games.
moving around all day.
So he's make sure that he's moving around all day. And so his daughter's here, Zoe.
Hi, Daddy.
I love how cute she is. She obviously loves her daddy.
Take this off. Zoe makes me happy.
Zoe is a
Zoe's
cutie
getting
pie.
older, and I want to
She
make sure
seems
that
a
she
sweet
knows
kid.
that I'm always there, not just mentally, but
And why
also
they filming it? And
physically.
why the camera's just like sitting down here, like all up in his crotch? Like I'm staring all up in his testicles. Like, why the camera got to be down here and we just staring up at his between his legs? Like, this is weird to me. Why the camera got to be down there?
Yeah. What do you want?
We can make lettuce wraps.
Yeah, you want lettuce wrap?
And so Zoe's like, we can make lettuce wraps. Good choice. I like a good lettuce wrap.
Can you help me?
I love a good lettuce wrap. Your girl loves a good lettuce wrap. I haven't had a lettuce wrap in a minute. That sounds real good.
And all the papers he gave me, and I feel like I've learned the ins and outs of his 1,200 calorie a day diet. Eat the lettuce, but I've added.
I need to start doing 1,200 calories a day.
Because every 5 days I'm fasting for 5 days. I didn't eat anything in that time.
He said every 5 days he is fasting for 5 days.
I just do water.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead, big man. Go ahead, big man. Shit. If he fasting for 5 days, baby, you doing better than me, boy.
I have to get something else for her that may tempt me.
It's great to see my daddy.
But he fasts every 5 days. He fasts. I need to get on that. Okay, now she's just eating the lettuce like the head. Wait a
A
minute.
bunch of other healthy food like mushrooms.
And he's really eating. He's doing good. He seems like he's doing good.
Good.
You can eat the ham, you just eat the lettuce.
She's eating the lettuce wrap too. All right, go ahead.
Want to try mine?
No.
Why not? Because there's onions?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a lettuce wrap with like a bunch of stuff in it, which the stuff he had in it, I didn't really like it. I really had the ham.
The daughter says she didn't like it. She just want the ham.
Yeah.
But lettuce wrap go hard in the paint. So month 3, I'm gonna start in doing a fast every 5 days. I think I'm gonna need to do that do a weekend fast.
I'm back in Houston. It's been a long time since I've been.
Thank you, Chris. Good idea.
And being able to do this is a life.
I'm trying to get summertime fine. But I've been doing good though. It's just this week. Like I said, I couldn't do anything. I ate a bunch of crap. So.
And hitting this goal to come here on my own.
So starting today, I worked out today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna work out tomorrow, and then Monday I'm gonna hit my grind, and then I may do like every 5 days. I may do like a weekend fast where I just fast Saturdays and Sundays. It helps curb craving. Fasting helps curb cravings and everything. Look at Chris. Chris walking in here with his fresh fade. He faded up, y'all. He sat in the chair. He looked like he done lost a bunch of weight. His skin didn't cleared up. His skin was all nasty looking. His skin look a lot better. He walking in here with some swagger, like I'm so happy for him. He looks good.
For me to keep going is getting weight loss surgery.
Yeah, he looks good. Like he looks like he done lost some weight. He ain't got, like I said, his skin looks better. He don't look he even looks younger. Like it's amazing what nutrition can do to your skin and your face. So he's getting on the scale. He's hoping. Oh my God, they would have to give a commercial break right now. I ain't betting about it. But yeah, like it's amazing. His skin has cleared up. Like when you eat all that junk food and you eat all that grease and fat and all them toxins and stuff, like that, it just messes with your whole body, your digestive system, your skin, and everything. Chris's skin looked all splotchy and gross, and now he look. It's been a couple months, about 3 months, and it looked like he done lost a whole bunch of weight.
Paying for clean, not water. Bingo. Don't pay for water. Pay for clean.
And he's moving faster, ain't breathing as hard. Well, let's see. He was 620 pounds. Let's see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for
Last
Chris.
appointment, I was 620.
He was 620
Dr.
last
Down
appointment.
told
Let
me
me
I'd
see.
gain 80 pounds
Let me
by
see. Let me
today
see what
for
you're
my
working
goal.
with, Chris. Let me see. Let me
Maybe
see. Let me
eventually
see.
down to 540
Bend
because
over.
of that
Let me
goal.
see it. Let me see it. Let me see it, Chris.
Your weight is 566.
He weighs
Good enough for
566.
me.
He lost 54 pounds. He's supposed to lose 80.
Awesome. That's a lot of weight loss. More than I've ever really had. So I'm proud
He
of
done
that.
lost 54 pounds. He was supposed to lose 80.
Personally, I did think I lost more. But I think that I've done more than enough to show Dr. Now I'm ready to change. I'm hoping he approves me for weight loss surgery today.
I think Chris may have a problem with portion sizes. His portion sizes may be a little high. He may be eating good food, but he may be eating a lot of it. But that's all right, though. And he lost 54 pounds. It's good, though.
Good. All right, Chris, so you're down to 566 and you
That's
lost
good.
54 pounds, huh?
Yep.
All right, that's a good start.
That's
It's
a
not
good
quite
start.
enough as it should have been, but I'm happy to see some significant progress.
Yeah,
Because
he's
you're doing better. Since you came down on your own this time. How long did it take you to get down here?
Well, it's just over 6 hours.
All right. Well, I'm proud of you for doing the trip on your own.
And Chris
for
came
making
on his
some
own.
progress with your weight loss. So, what changes you have made with your eating habit?
I've been sticking to, I won't eat over 1,200 calories a day, but I do mainly all protein. But I've been fasting. I ate for 5 days, and then I fast for 5 days.
So, when you fast, you don't eat anything in the whole
And
day?
just drink water.
I can't believe he fasted for 5 days.
Yeah.
I'm
All day.
So,
I take vitamins.
flabbergasted.
so you say you're fasting for 5 days in a row?
Mhm.
So you're going from overeating to not eating anything?
Well, I wanted to kind of give myself a reset. So
Yeah, he's fasting every
I'm kind
5
of-
days. Like
I wanted
that's.
to get a good bit of weight off. because
I don't know. I don't know if I
A lot of people
believe
are
that he's
fighting.
fasting and
So
then
now
I
that
eat
I've
anything for
got
5
that
days.
weight
I don't
off,
know.
I'm
That's a lot.
much more
5 days
active.
is a
I can
lot.
move
Usually you
faster.
start
I can
out with
a
like
lot more
2
stamina.
days and then you
Go to the
work your
store
way
now.
up to 5 days.
You know, I can drive again. So, I mean, there were just a lot of goals I wanted to get to really fast. To
Yeah.
kind of help
But fasting for 5 days, that's a lot. That's
like
a lot
once
to
I
be
leave
drinking
here,
just water. I don't.
once
Maybe
a
it's a lot for
week,
me because I'm just
you
thinking.
know, 1,200
I
calories
fast
a
for
day.
2 days and I feel
And
like
then
I'm gonna pass
I
out.
do
But
enjoy
you know,
fasting. I mean,
I
do
can
really
imagine
want
like.
to
But
do it.
then again, you know, it depends how much body fat you have. With him having a higher body fat
that's
count.
good, but it's better to do intermittent fasting every other
Yeah.
day. You don't eat anything for 16 hours from
Yeah,
the-
that's what I do. Dr. Now's telling him to
Okay,
better do
that would be much
intermittent
healthier to do
fasting,
that.
which is what I
Okay.
do.
And make sure whatever you eat is a protein.
Mhm.
No
Yeah,
carb in your
that-
diet, okay?
That
So
it's
have
better
you
to
come up
just
with
go
some
16
goals for
hours and not
yourself?
eat, which is true.
Absolutely. One of my biggest goals is to get out of the house, not feel so lonely all the time, meeting people or just being able to go somewhere with my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What is
Chris
your
wants
goal
to get
weight?
out the house. He wants to
My
get his
goal
date
weight
on.
is around 240.
A little bit under 200.
Yeah. Okay.
But
He's like, "What's your goal weight?" He
you
said
have
240.
some
Dr. Now said,
perspective,
let's try
Yeah.
under
And
200.
That's okay, 130.
Like 240 is
So I think
still
that is your
big.
goal is going to be like maybe 220. All right. So what are some
It's like
of
maybe
your
like
other
220.
goals?
That's a lot of weight.
A long-term goal right now, I have a 2-year plan. First year's a big focus on health, getting back into working.
So Chris wants to start to get back to
career
work.
going, save up some money. I have a
And that's
couple. I don't
good.
know exactly what I want to do yet. I still have a few options. But getting healthy right now is
So Chris
probably the
says
biggest focus
concentrating
for me,
on
'cause
getting healthy.
I need to know that, you know, if
He
I'm
wants to
getting
get healthy,
into
y'all.
something, a career or something that I enjoy, that I'm not going to fall back and end up taking it all away from myself again.
Why took you 36 years to think about that?
I've done a lot of like self-reflection.
So he's
over
37
probably
years
the last
old.
half year, and it just kind of clicked. You know, I've barricaded myself inside of this emotional prison where I'm by myself, so I'm lonely, I'm bored, I eat when I'm bored, and I can't fix the boredom.
So Chris is
because
saying
I
that
don't
he's
do
lonely and
anything
bored.
to
He eats when he's
interact with
lonely
people.
and bored.
And I'm not afraid of
Which
going
a lot of
outside.
people do.
I'm not afraid of talking to people. I just kind of put myself in that position, and I don't want to be there anymore.
He
It
doesn't
wasn't
want to
always
be
like that. So very positive,
feeling like he's
outgoing,
lonely and bored.
do good kind of person.
All
Just
right.
went away.
All right, that's good. And I'm glad
Hello,
you
Dustin.
decided to change your life and make it better. And we'll work with you to help you do that. I'm gonna approve you for
Yeah,
weight loss
poor guy.
surgery.
Dr. Now approved him
the
for
next
weight
step
loss
will be, I
surgery.
want
Woo,
you
woo,
to
woo,
move down to
woo,
Houston.
woo, woo,
The
woo.
drive you have to make is still a little bit long to keep making that trip. I give you a couple months to lose another 30 pounds.
So
And if you do
Dr. Now's gonna
both
give him a
of those
couple
things,
of
you
months
will
to
move
lose
ahead
another
with
30
surgery
pounds.
and get you down to good progress. You get your friend of mine in the right place and go.
Yeah. So Dr. Now's gonna give him another couple months to lose 30 pounds.
He's gonna work harder and stick with it. But I'm proud of him for setting.
Yeah,
goals
I'm proud of
himself
Chris
and
for
working
working hard. Especially when, like I said, he ain't got no support really. He's about doing it by himself. Chris is like, yeah, he had that swag on him, y'all. He had that swag on him. He was like, come on, Chris, you can do this. You just have to be consistent. Be consistent. Whoa, yeah. 1,200 calories. I'm gonna try to do 1,200 calories, y'all.
What do you see? I see a story.
It's the point of no return.
Having any fun yet?
I still want to see Everything Everywhere All at Once. I still have not seen that movie. So I want to see that. But yes, I'm totally loving Paramount with Showtime. Stream now. So you can get Paramount with Showtime. I just have Paramount. I don't have it with the Showtime, y'all. Okay, so back in Oklahoma City, Chris is on month 4.
You should probably take these plants.
The plants?
Yeah.
Take that. See that box with the clothes in it?
Uh-huh.
Take that box, the whole box.
It's month 4. He's with his daughter.
Put him in that one.
This?
Tell him if you can pick it up. You can throw that away.
And that's Zoe's half-brother, Landon.
You got it?
So it looks like
Today I'm
he's
taking care of my
babysitting.
daughter and her brother Landon.
He's taking care of the daughter and the brother. That's very, it's very, I love that him and his ex have a good relationship where he can babysit his daughter and their child too. So apparently they have a good relationship.
But I'm trying to get everything done to make the move as soon as I can.
So he's gonna move to Houston.
I've been packing up my place in phases over the last month. Zoe and Landon have been helping me.
I know it's gonna be hard for him to
They're
leave his
trying to
daughter.
spend as much time with me as they can, since
Yeah.
they know I'm leaving.
My dad is going to be moving to Texas so he can get his surgery.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss him while he's gone. but,
Oh,
I'll
she
be
says
working
she's
when
gonna
he comes
miss
back.
him when he's gone.
Come on, strong man.
Well, they cute.
I wish I didn't have to leave them because I don't want to go that long without.
I love that he has a relationship with not only his daughter, but then the daughter's little brother, because he's saying he's gonna miss them. Like he takes care of them, like both of them are his kids. That's real nice. I mean, it's sweet. You don't find a lot of men like that that's willing to babysit his kid, to take care of his child, much less the he must have a good relationship with her.
My stepdad when he leaves.
Oh, he calls him his stepdad. That is too sweet. He calls him his stepdad. So he says he has a real dad and he has a stepdad. That is too cute. Like I said, you won't find a lot of men like that. Like I'm rooting for Chris because he seems like a good dude. Anytime he taking care of your kid and then the ex-wife and her new husband, they had a child. And so that's sweet. That's nice.
Come back up here.
So now we see Chris's brother.
Two things. You good?
Yeah, he got it.
Very good. Just gonna delegate tasks for a minute while I rest.
Okay, so the mom and his brother's there, and the brother, he is mentally handicapped.
A week longer, but she finally made it down here with my brother last night.
So the mother finally showed up to help him finish packing his stuff and put it in the U-Haul.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go put all the stuff in the kitchen in it. Then we're headed to Houston with all our stuff in tow. I'm excited but tired.
He's excited but tired. Yes, moving is tiring, especially when you're moving across country. That's a lot.
It's going to be really hard to say goodbye to my daughter. Zoe, go get the pillows that are left in there.
No.
Yeah, the brown pillow and the blue pillow.
Okay.
And you can take those down. Move it!
What in the world kind of moving is this? This just seems just, I don't even know. I mean, I've moved many times over and over. This move just seems terrible. It's like y'all ain't got no boxes. Y'all didn't just go to the grocery store. It's like everything is packed up in like bags and crates and stuff that ain't got no lid. Like, who packs like that? Like, who moves like? This is just weird. Like, who moved? And then this stuff just piled in on top of other stuff. Half the stuff ain't in no box. It's just, that's the craziest looking move I didn't ever seen. I mean, I'm like, who moves like that? Just, we just gonna move and then we just go put stuff in laundry bags and laundry basket, and that was just, you know. Oh, she crying. The daughter's crying. She gonna miss her daddy. Oh, she really love her daddy. It's very sweet. Oh, she said bye. Oh, I'm so sad for the little girl because she really love her daddy a lot. It seems like the kids really do love him. Like, that's just.
Be nice to your brother.
Okay, be nice to your brother.
Late night moderator. Yeah, it's late. It's like almost 2 a.m. Y'all should be in bed.
Good thing I go as far without him.
Kiki should be in bed. But I'm riveted by this episode. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna keep watching.
Sorry, I didn't hear it. I didn't know it. Tommy, you're going with Christopher. You're going with your
So the
brother.
mom's gonna drive, and then he's gonna drive the car with the brother in the car. Oh God. I hope Chris makes it, Lord. I'm a little nervous, y'all. I'm a little nervous, but so far so good. He's saying like he gonna do it. He gonna do it, y'all. We're gonna do it. Oh, it's like I'm gonna stay awake. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay awake. Commercials and all. I'm watching commercials. I'm gonna stay up doing this. Let me stop before I knock my camera over while I'm up here playing.
I just stare at these payroll
So,
forms.
I just
My
hope.
business payroll taxes will calculate themselves.
I hope Chris do it. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Manage your payroll taxes. Cheers.
Like I said, I'm gonna stop before I knock over the camera. So Chris is in Houston. Back to Houston.
What do you think he's gonna say? The doctor.
My back is hurting.
I'm gonna tell you when you're gonna have
Yeah,
surgery.
my back is hurting.
We're almost there.
Oh, good man. Me and my mom and my brother are headed back to see Dr. No.
Dr. No. He said Dr. No. It's Dr. Now. Get it right, sucker.
All right, so we're pulling up from way over here.
Oh, my back is
I'm
hurting.
glad to have it over with.
Ooh,
And since
I'm
then,
getting
I've
sleepy,
just
y'all.
focusing on
That's
losing
okay.
weight.
We ain't got that much longer to
Dr.
go.
knows we moved here to Houston, and he wanted me to come in to see him to make sure
Dr.
we stay on
Now.
track. Don't forget anything.
Yeah, no, I got to get up early in the morning and drive. We'll take these kids home, but that's okay though.
Get your brains. Okay.
It's okay.
Ready?
I'm gonna do what I do,
I'm
baby.
excited because the fact that I'm down here is a big hurdle that I got over already. So I'm expecting Dr. Now will tell me when I'm going in for surgery because I know I'm doing everything I need to do.
All right, he's going to weigh in.
Chris?
She said, Chris. Like Rosie the nurse, she just be like,
For my last appointment, I was was
She just be looking so blah. She be looking mean.
Dr. Now told me I need to lose another 30 pounds by today.
Sister,
Just let it zero out and then we'll get on the scale. Okay, just step up on the scale.
So that means I need to be down to 536.
He needs to be down to 536, y'all. Let's see what happens. Let's see. 525. He lost 41 pounds. He was only supposed to lose 30, y'all, but he lost 41 pounds. He done lost 95 pounds altogether. He done lost 100, almost 100 pounds. Good job, Chris.
That's even better than what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
He did a good job.
Now has to say about that. And I'm really hoping that means that I can.
Chris did a good job. Look the doctor now like, you did a good job, and yeah.
Good, really good. I didn't move. It was rough. Very tiring. Wore me out. Kind of hit a limit myself with all the packing and moving.
Well, welcome to Houston. It looked like you brought a lot of people down here with you.
Yeah.
Dr. Now was like, it seemed like you brought a lot of people here with you.
All right, but I'm glad to see everyone. And I'm glad that you moved down to Houston. And also, we're glad about your progress. You lost 41 pounds.
Lily Bear says she hadn't been in bed before 2 a.m. in a few years. Child.
5 pounds off of it. Feels good.
I'm usually in bed like around 12, but then every once in a while I'll stay up, be a little night owl.
So as long as you put in the work, I'm happy to do that. Okay. Are you all supporting him doing this?
yeah, this is going to be a family affair.
They're all going to support him. Dr. Now is happy. So
Next month, I'm gonna stay the course.
He says he's gonna stay the course, and they can give him a month.
Works for me.
He didn't think it was a good idea. He warned me that if I stopped making progress, that weight loss surgery would be off the table.
So he has to continue to make progress.
That I had time to wrestle with the decision. You should give your mom some.
I'm eating it.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you look dehydrated.
Are you ready? We're up. Okay.
I have a goal to lose another 50 pounds by the end of next
He wants
month.
to lose another
So
50
I'm working
pounds.
hard to do that.
So yeah,
My
Christmas.
family's working hard to lose weight too.
Uh-oh.
What do you think the weight limit
Mom is trying to lose weight too. She's trying to be out there.
You know, me and my whole family are eating better.
The whole family is eating better, losing weight,
Taking walks together.
taking walks. I love taking my walks. Y'all know when I be doing these videos, sometimes I'll be out taking I love taking my walks. It gives me time to clear my head. I love taking my walks.
So I know I can keep going like I have been without anything like surgery right now.
To the air conditioner.
So yeah, they
You remembered her favorite thank you, right?
I forgot the baby.
come on, stupid commercials. I hate to have these stupid ads on this channel, but
Movement that inspires. Liberty Mutual customizes your car.
come on, stupid ads. Let's go.
With Money Safe, we try to
I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Sorry, it's late, y'all. So, watching this episode, y'all. I'm glad y'all with me watching it, though. Keeping me company, keeping me up. So, how long has it been? We'll see. Back at the clinic. It's been month 7. It's been 7 whole months.
We're back at Dr. Now to see if I'm still making the progress.
Why is Chris like he keep wearing the same outfit over and over again? I'm like, come on now. They all been working hard to lose weight.
Good job. And that we've all lost weight.
Say what I'm going to stand. You're going to see.
We'll see how much. It don't look like he lost too much weight, though. It's been 7 months. Yeah, the weight loss journey, it's a long journey. It is, like from the time I lost weight, I mean, it takes a while. Like, especially even if you're having surgery, there's nutrition and things you have to follow, and there's a bunch of things you have to do. Let's see. 481. He lost 44 pounds. Well, Chris is doing it, y'all. He's lost 139 pounds altogether. Mom finna step on the scale. She 218. Mom done lost 7 pounds.
It's Tommy's turn.
Come on, Tommy. Get on up there, back that thing up. Uh-oh. 237. He done lost 6 pounds. So everybody lost some weight.
We're gonna be going to Route 1.
Okay. They all done lost some weight.
See, I'm just really happy about that. We're all doing so well.
They all doing
It's a
good.
good feeling to feel proud of my
I'm just
family.
amazed.
I think Dr. Now is going to be happy with us too.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. They all done lost weight.
See?
They all done lost some weight.
Yes.
Okay, I thought my phone was going off, y'all. Dr. Now was like, oh, you lost a bunch of weight, huh? You guys are not fat.
Going.
Good.
How's it going?
Yeah, this year down to 481 pounds. No?
He's lost
Yeah,
40
but we're
something.
going to be a little lower.
Well, losing 44 pounds in 2 months is not bad at this point. So far, you have lost 139 pounds.
Lost 139 pounds. That's a lot in 7 months. That's good.
So how's everybody in the family doing?
Good. We're doing good. These two stick with me. They do everything. We go for every walk.
So you only needed to move down to Houston to start losing weight?
It's all of it.
No, it actually helps.
So all of them were working out together. I'm more of a solo person. When I lost my weight, I didn't have anybody else to lose weight with. It was just me. So, you know, a lot of people feel like they need to support. I don't. I don't. You know, I had a personal trainer for a little bit when I first started working out, just to teach me the basics of how to work the machines and what I should and shouldn't be doing. Once I had a personal trainer for about 6 months, I was good. I was like, I was over it. I was good. I was like, okay, I got this.
As long as you do, I don't have any problem for you to keep doing what you do. But I thought that all the reason you wanted to do my program was that you needed to like weight loss surgery.
Yeah, so initially my whole goal when I started this was to come out here and to get the tools I needed
So,
to
Chris,
lose weight.
he don't want weight loss surgery?
Was the only thing that was going to help me do this. You know, my mindset, that was it. You know, surgery was the tool that I needed. Well, once I came out here and I started going through this process, you know, you provided me with tools pre-surgery. You know, these are the things you need to do. I went over the book.
I'm not really understanding. So now he don't want to have surgery?
The exercise.
That's weird.
I continued with that day after day after day. And then we moved out here and I was ready for surgery, but then I realized I was doing this and it's getting easier. And I'm like, oh, I'm losing this weight. I've overcome a lot. And I didn't relapse, or I've always relapsed in the past.
I don't understand the point of him coming all the way to Houston, going through the whole TV show and all of this. If you just needed a weight loss plan, he didn't have to move to Houston for that. He could have stayed where he was living.
That's great, but in the long term, that may be not feasible to do that the rest of your life without the surgery.
Right, like he's losing weight now, but then it comes to the point where when you're losing weight, you plateau. And so you stop losing as quickly. When you're really big, you lose weight real fast. But then once your body starts to get used to it, then you plateau and you stop losing weight. And then people get frustrated because they stop losing weight, period, or they're only losing like half of what they was losing. And then it trickles down. Then people get more frustrated and then people start eating bad food. Like it's a whole domino effect. So I can't believe he came all the way down there just to be like, okay, I'm not gonna get the surgery.
We work with you as long as you can do that. We support you.
Yeah, like they'll support him as long as he loses weight. But you know, I guess Dr. Now is like, I'm not a weight loss clinic per se. He's not. He does weight loss surgery. So I don't understand the hesitation to having surgery.
Exactly what I wanted.
I'm happy to see that.
I'm glad he's losing weight. Yeah, like Dr. Now says, proud of his, but
I think his success have led him to get another overconfidence.
Yeah, I think he didn't got a little overconfident and got too much swagger and he ahead of himself because weight loss surgery is a tool. It's not a solution. It's not the end all, the answer to your prayers. Weight loss surgery is really just another tool in the arsenal of a person losing weight. So
for some patients, it may even feel like it gets easier the longer they do it. Chris isn't the first person to
yeah, Dr. Now is like, this ain't my first riddle. He's not the first person that ever felt this way before.
With him right now is that he's still losing. And as long as
Yeah, he's still losing, which is good, but Dr. Now is just afraid that it's gonna start slowing down, that he's gonna get frustrated.
He takes the advantage of weight loss surgery because if he doesn't, he just gonna gain all his weight back.
Or then, yeah, if he doesn't take the weight loss surgery, then he'll end up gaining the weight. But yeah, weight loss surgery is just a tool. It is it's not a cure. It's not gonna make you skinny. It's not none of that. It's just a tool. It's just something that you use to help you lose the weight and help you maintain and keep it off. So now we're 8 months. It's been 8 months now, so it's a month later from the last time, and they at the grocery store.
Me and my family are doing a grocery run today.
His mom and his brother.
So you want to do some like chicken broccoli?
Yeah, and mushrooms.
I lost 16 pounds this past month.
He lost 16 pounds.
I've lost 25. If I'm going to make a goal I set for myself to lose 50 pounds next month, but then we'll do chicken.
He's trying to lose 50 pounds. He's lost 16, I think.
So I know I need to lose 34 pounds this month.
He needs to lose 34 pounds that month. That's what he's saying.
I think I can do it if I cut back even more on portions.
And then he's saying that he cut back even more on portions, but that's not sustainable. Like the 1,200 calorie diet is just to get you ready for the weight loss surgery, just to get them the weight down. But 1,200 calories is not sustainable. It's not like a long-term solution. Like you're going to eat like this for the rest of your life. Some people think that they can, but it's not. That's not realistic. And I think he's going like, well, if I just cut down, I understand his personality because his personality is like mine. He seems very type A, and that's how I hit dieting and lost weight and hit it hard. Like if I just cut my portions, I just eat less and work out more, and eat less and work out more. And then I started to develop unhealthy habits where I was eating like 800 calories a day and working out, and then it's to the point where I'm like almost at the gym, about to pass out, and everything, and then my weight loss slowed down, even though I was eating less and less and working out more and more, because it's just that's what your body does. You put your body in the starvation mode where you're starving yourself. So
wants me to start therapy. He says
Dr. Now wants him to start therapy.
But he says if I'm going to hold to doing this without surgery, he thinks I should start this.
I agree. If he wants to continue to do this without surgery, then he needs to figure out his addiction and his crutch with food. So we're going to see Dr. Paradise.
Welcome. Glad you're here. You too. I want to talk about your childhood. So let's go back to the very beginning.
So Dr. Paradise, the psychologist, wants to talk about his childhood.
Which house?
There were several homes.
Well, I lived with my mom. I remember living with my mom, living with my aunt, my uncle.
So Chris got shuffled around a lot. He lived with his aunt, uncle, lived with his mom, lived with his grandmother.
I remember living in a homeless shelter. I remember living with
They were homeless for a while. They lived in a homeless shelter. It's very sad.
What explains all that shuffling around?
I don't know.
It sounds like maybe something was going on probably with your mom.
When they talk about was there shuffling around, he said, I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. When I watch these shows, sometimes I be thinking these people be lying, that they be like not wanting to say certain things because it's on TV. But I mean, they were homeless at one time. His mama couldn't hold a job. Okay, if his mom can't hold a job of homeless, and 9 times out of 10, that means that there's some either mental health issue or their parents are on some kind of substance. Because the reason why she couldn't hold down a job and she's always homeless and they're living from here, there, everywhere. Come on now.
Anger because I wasn't taught really anything. I just had to learn, and
Yeah, I think the mom was on drugs longer than he's probably aware of. Like,
I started talking to her this year.
What turned that on?
Getting to the point where I was at, reaching out to everybody.
So yeah, I just have a hard time believing some of these people when they be like, "Oh, my childhood was great, and I don't know why my mom did this and did that, but everything was good." I'll be like, "Really, was it?"
My mom, because that's kind of, maybe I can.
I want to bring your mom in if you're okay with that.
And say, okay, now they're gonna bring the mom in
Bring your mom in.
a therapy session. Cause yeah, like the mom knew she was on drugs. She probably been on drugs and just didn't want to tell her kids the truth.
Have a seat right there.
Great. Welcome. I've heard about an awful lot about Chris's story. You're here because I want Chris to come to understand this life he's had in a way that makes him feel okay about himself.
Right.
One of the negative consequences of having all the back and forth of his childhood
Sorry,
is
y'all.
that he
How far are we in? Hour and 14 minutes in. It's like 10 minutes left.
Are you sad about any of this?
I'm sad about
He's asking the mom if she's sad about what happened.
the relationship with my son that I should have had.
So the mom is crying, saying that she is sad.
He told me that if this all goes like it's supposed to, then he's going to have to move to Houston. He's going to need somebody to come with him.
Yeah.
Mom is saying she is sad about what happened in his childhood, that she wasn't there.
Yes, he did.
When he asked you to come with him because
he's
yes, he gave you the
Yeah,
opportunity
the
to
psychologist
make
saying that, that him reaching out to her gave her a chance to be a mom again and do things right and to be supportive this time. It's never too late to go back to being a parent. It's never too late. That's right, it's never.
To sort of recapture this relationship, even at his age, I want you to take care of him a little bit.
So he wants her to take care of him.
Example, but there's probably other motherly things you can do. So let your mom take care of you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is I want you to do more stuff that you didn't get to do when you were growing up.
Yeah, talking about they need to do stuff together and go have fun together, and they really, really need to rekindle their relationship. That's good advice. It's pretty good because yes, they need to rekindle. And he was saying, give the mom a chance. The mom needs to take care of him a little bit more, and then he needs to let that happen and let his mom have a chance to take care of him. Because you're fostering that, trying to make up for all the things, not all, but make up for the emotional aspects of their relationship. And that's good advice. It's real good advice. So now we're on the month 10.
Hey, Tommy. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Get the hell out the kitchen. I get to make dinner.
So now, they still living in
I'm
Houston.
making dinner. That's part of the deal. Get out.
You don't want to help?
No, I got it.
So they're in the
Well,
kitchen.
It's simple. I have salad, chicken, and broccoli, right?
And to be present, and I've appreciated that a whole lot.
So the mom is
I'm
cooking.
working on showing Christopher how important he is to me.
I'm so glad that they getting their relationship together. It's very sweet.
And it's something that I don't want to lose no matter what.
I'm gonna go sit at the computer and talk to
That's
them.
very sweet. That they trying to repair their relationship. It's good to see.
Take care of me. And I don't need a mom like I did when I was younger. But just being able to talk about things with her and Dr. Paradise, and then having my mom here to support me, that's gone a long way.
He says it's gone a long way to have his mom and his brother there. That he actually has his mom to talk to and relate to. And
so I feel like I've been able to really forgive her.
So he says he's able to really forgive her.
And that's been liberating. I definitely feel like I'm getting another chance.
Yeah, he's given another chance to be with his mom and them being in each other's lives. Like, that's just kind of how it goes. And the food that they cooking looks absolutely positively just delicious. It's making me hungry. They got like food in the air fryer. They got some broccoli, some cucumbers. Like, I'm hungry. It looks good.
Super fancy.
Like a salad. Like, it looks good.
I think everybody got a little of everything.
I definitely feel a lot less isolated with mom
So
around,
so Chris
helping
is
out,
saying he feels a lot isolated with
helping me move
his
forward
mom
with
and his brother there,
So I'm excited to keep going on this journey and to stay
and he's
healthy.
gonna keep
And I'm happy
going.
I can do that with my.
So back to now.
No, I am.
We went to
Progress.
Look at
Christopher.
Rosie. Rosie just flying around. Let's see what the progress
Put me
is.
down to at least 393.
So he wants to get down to 393. Back it up. Back it up. What the hell would you back that thing on, like Auntie say? He lost 100 pounds. He's 382 pounds. He's lost 238 pounds altogether. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
And now I want to see the same thing for my brother and my mom.
Mom, let's see what moms do. She done lost 26 pounds. Mom is looking good. Mom done lost 33 pounds altogether. Get the brother up in here. What you doing, little bro? He done lost 28 pounds. They is looking sleek, meek, fine, and wine, and they ready to go with their behind. They in it. All three of them are looking good. Looking good. This is the first time I think I ever seen all three family members losing weight and making progress.
And that I could do what I said I would do.
Looking good. All looking good. He done lost 200 and something pounds. Like that's amazing. That is wonderful.
You did a good job in losing weight. I am proud of you. And
Yeah, I'm so proud of Chris. Like he's on it.
Temporary eating habit. I'm building a lifestyle. Everything I do is preparing.
Yeah, I like that.
Weight loss surgery at some point. But as long as you keep making progress and do what you say.
And Chris still doesn't want weight loss surgery, but his family's doing so good. I mean, they're doing a phenomenal. Like Chris is looking good.
So if you need anything, let me know. But
yeah, they're doing good.
A wonderful day, and
they're all three of them all looking good, slim.
I think Chris is going to eventually need weight loss surgery.
Dr. Now said that Chris is eventually going to need weight loss surgery because his weight is going to plateau off.
What it got you to be over 600 pounds. And so at some point, when he has to go deeper to face more issues, he's going to need all the tools he can get.
He's going to need all the tools. Dr. Now says he's going to need all the tools that he can get.
His defined statistics he has shown me is one of the hardest working and determined weight loss patients I have had.
Yeah.
I have no doubt he will do what he needs to keep moving forward and get to his target weight to change his life and make it for a lifetime.
Yeah, losing weight is hard. I mean, it's hard. It's a struggle for me. Like I'm, I still have to keep myself, So we're at 12 months later. So he has currently lost 255 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine trying to find any park in Vegas that had trees?
I've been feeling really good about all that I'm able to do now.
So
one of my big goals for the year was to get to where I can go out and do normal things like normal people. Thirsty? I go to movies or a restaurant.
So the mom and him, they still walking.
Oh, it feels nice.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're fixing to.
Growing up, we didn't do things like this. We didn't have the money for it. We didn't have the time.
He's saying when he grew up, he didn't have money to go to arcades and go to the movies and, be able to sit in the seat. When you're that big, it's hard to sit in the seat. So, he's actually able to go to the movie and sit in a recliner chair. And, they didn't have the money for it as a kid, but now they're actually able to, he's able to actually fit in the seat now when he used to not be able to. That's good. And then, they're going bowling because he's saying that he wasn't able to go bowling.
My next big goal is to get to my target weight. I have about 190 pounds.
He has 190 pounds to go to get his target. And he says he's not going to stop until he gets there.
In Oklahoma together as a family, and I'll be with my daughter then. Can't wait for that.
So he says he can't wait till he gets back home with his daughter. And they're out there bowling, having a good time. So we got to wait so that's the end of the episode. What a warming,
If you didn't look at me, you would think I'm just a normal little
heartwarming episode.
things with my fun, crazy thing.
I mean, it's very hard. So, I mean, that was just let me go ahead. That was a heartwarming episode. Chris was really working hard. I don't follow these people on social media, so I hope this episode was filmed last year. I hope that Chris is still on it, that he's gotten to his weight loss goal. I really hope he made it, and whenever they do their follow-up show, like where they're at, hopefully he's on there and he's still doing good, and his mom and his sister, and maybe Chris will have like a love interest or something, and maybe other friends that he's made in Houston, and maybe his daughter can come visit, and just all of that. Chris seems like a smart, intelligent, nice guy. He had a really, I mean, not really, but a messed up, unstable childhood that contributed to his weight issues and his food issues and his abandonment issues and all that. And he looked for food for comfort. So hopefully he'll continue to get the help that he needs. But this was a good episode. I'm not, like I said, I ain't had nobody to drag and nothing really like that. This was not somebody who was delusional, because some of these people on these weight loss shows, they be delusional as hell. They just don't want to admit that they have problems. They don't want to admit they have issues. They don't want to, they fight the process. They fight Dr. Now. They fight the psychologist. They just feel like they're above it and they got it all figured out. And Dr. Now don't know what he's talking about, even though he's been doing this for over 40 years. And they just think that they all got it. And then they end up making excuses and putting on weight, and and then it's just a disaster. But this is one episode where things went the way it's supposed to go, and he got his family back in his life. And hopefully, I just say to Chris out there, if you're watching, I hopefully you're doing good, because that story was definitely inspirational. It did remind me of myself, of cutting the calories, going gung-ho, working out. I'm a type A personality, and when it comes to losing weight, I when I first started losing weight, I attacked it like he did and just started cutting more food. But eventually I ended up plateauing off and became more frustrated and had to find other ways and other means of trying to lose weight, because your body just gets used to just losing weight and then you just plateau. So I had to up my exercise game and not up me cutting calories so much. But I was pretty gung-ho, for a lot of years. For about 5 years, pretty gung-ho, until I end up having my back issues, which had nothing to do with me working out or dieting or exercise. Just I have scoliosis, and genetically my back is all messed up. But and that kind of stymied me and slowed me down. I had surgery 3 years ago, and I will never be 100% the way I was before I had back surgery. I'll never be 100%. I had to get out of denial and come to that realization in my own brain that it is what it is. And like I said, I still lift weights, I still work out, I still do all that. Sometimes I overdo it, end up hurting myself, end up pulling something, or or doing something I shouldn't be doing, or twisting and bending and pulling and heavy weights that I shouldn't be using. And I just, I have to learn my lesson and backtrack a little bit and slow down a little bit and go back to it. But yeah, so that's what did you guys think? Go ahead and share, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what y'all thought about the episode. If you're not on this chat, if you were watching this on the replay, tell me what y'all thought about it. And this is my first time using StreamYards. What do y'all think about StreamYards? I see other content creators using it. I didn't plug up my brand new fancy microphone. I put it away. I have to figure out. I didn't want it to get on here and not have any no sound again. I'm gonna plug it in and try it tomorrow to see what happens. But I like to thank Dustin, Jackie C, Lee Bear, GSP, anybody else that was here, anybody else out here lurking who didn't want to say anything in the chat. That's fine. You can come and lurk. No judgments here. It's a judgment-free zone up in here. But it is 2:25 in the morning here in Texas, and I'm fixing to go to bed. And again, I'm going to start doing this show every week. I'm going to try to go back to like the first episode, maybe, of the season, maybe sometime this week, and go back and watch the episodes in order from the first episode. Dustin said he was very surprised how well he did, and he watched it. But yeah, great episode tonight. Great way for me to start out. Like I said, I like the hot mess episodes, but then sometimes I like episodes like this where I can just sit back, watch, comment, and then soak in all the positivity and the goodness. Because a lot of these episodes, it's just not any. It's just they be working my nerves, and it just don't be a lot of positivity. But this is shocking. This is a great positive episode, and I liked it. I like it. I don't like just drama and hot mess all the time. I like some things, must be. You go. You said you might. Yeah, I'm Central Standard Time. Yes, we're on the same time as 2:26 here. But good night, y'all. I'm tired. I took the kids out today. I had to clean my house tomorrow. I got to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and take the kids. And then after I go take the other kids back home, then I'm gonna go and walk for maybe an hour or so. Trying to get back into my routine after this week. So to get some exercise and I don't know, that's about it, y'all. Y'all have a good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be or whenever you're watching this. And peace out, people.